We welcome those of you who are watching the Denver Nuggets and the LA Clippers in Game 7, and those of you who are watching the Colorado Avalanche. The puck drop is coming up here in a minute, but I know you're going to DVR that one because coming up, we have an even better game to play for you, which is the Mountain Select 12U AA versus the Bearcats. This is a rematch from our first game. This is the Tier 2 playoffs. So the way these playoffs work in this tournament is that they took the 8 teams, they divided them up into Tier 1 and Tier 2. Then Tier 2 is going to battle it out for a championship of that lower tier, while Tier 1 battles it out for their championship. We, through a tiebreaker, are in the Tier 2. And so we will be playing the Bearcat team that we beat, I think, 8-2 last time we played them. If we win this game, we're going to be heading into the Tier 2 championship tomorrow morning, right back in this very same arena at 9:30 in the morning. We are going to be playing without one of our star players, Desi Brenner, who got 4 penalties and by rule will be out. I'll tell you more about that later as the banker line starts staying off quick. You see David Mora out there on the first line playing right wing. That's going to be part of your lineup changes that are going to be affected there because of the Desi Brenner game suspension. And boy, do I have more to say on that. Bankert now cycling it back. He's out there with Asher Earholtz. Playing defense right now, you've got Gus Funky and Nash Sucic. And that's a good breakout there by the Bearcats, carrying it across the neutral zone. David, very swift skater, gets back in time to help out on that back check, and Nasucic takes it into the corner, puts it around the back of the net. Picked up there by Asher Earholtz, skating away with it, banking it off the boards, trying to get it up to Bankert, but can't, and that's down for an icing. So all that Game 7 action takes a backseat to this action as we see, what is this? A second line with Cipriani, Boyd, and Weinreich. This will be interesting. Boyd and Weinreich played together quite a bit this year and had a lot of success. Great back check there from Weinreich. And then you got Tomas Collins and Rizé on defense right now. So that's going to be part of your lineup change with Desi Brenner out as Boyd gets checked from behind and looks over at the ref. Hey, is that a penalty? No, he says that's just an incidental contact. Boyd says, I don't care. You can do whatever you want to me. I'm going to come and win this game. That is a body check on Cipriani, though, and that will count as interference. So Cipriani pushed that puck ahead. The other player used his body to get in his way, and that's one of those calls that you got to make, but I think by the time they're in Bantams, that'll be standard fare. Now you're seeing in the same lineup there with Zayden Collins, and that's River Klug with the puck, and Jackson Riggins. And back there on D, good shot there from a young man whose name I was about to call, Marty Waddick. And he's out there with Gus Funky, so you can see that they're running a 5D rotation.
I'll be a color guy.
I like it.
But in French.
That's even better. Funky with the shot into the shin pads. And Nash, that's Marty with it, back there cycling around the net. Pace of play is a little slow, I would say, right now for this team. They might be coming out thinking, hey, these guys are going to be easier to handle than our last two. And that may be true, but they're still going to have to play fast, and they're going to have to play tight. It's 0-0 right now with 9:58 to play as Waddick looks for a pass up. Gathered up by Zayden Collins. Pass back to Tomas Collins. Collins to Collins. That sounds like a drink name, but it's offsides on Riggins. Collins to Collins sounds like something you do with iced tea and lemonade. Here comes the new-fangled first line with David Mora at right. Bankert still at center with Asher Earholtz at left. You got Nolan Rizé and Sucic out there in that 5-man D rotation. Bearcat player gets tangled up in the skates. Good no call there as Sucic brings it around the net. Skating it up, looking, he's got David Mora up there, and he picks it up. He's skating around the outside. Maybe he can create some magic. Centering, no, it's a shot, deflected up and high. Picked up by Erholtz, and little help there from oh, and a great shot there from Bearcat. Puck comes back out and then picked up by David Mora, sent back to Sucic. Sucic just in time gets it to Rizé. Still have to move that puck quickly. You don't have the time to mess around as Rizé to Mora and over to Erholtz. Puck gets shot down. They're going to call the icing on that. So we are not seeing out on the ice Desi Brenner because he got 4 penalties. Now we thought it was 3, and we only saw 3, but apparently there was a penalty while the other team, and then the other team scored, and so he didn't have to serve it, and so we didn't see the 4th, and I don't think anyone was really aware of that. I think that factored into why he got 4. I think, you know, it's just like basketball a little bit. If you know somebody's right on the edge of that 4th penalty, who knows what would have happened. I also thought the calls were soft, and they did not merit a misconduct at all. I thought Desi's a good player. He was playing his heart out, but he wasn't being chippy or dirty or anything. It's just one of those things. Anyway, he has to sit this game out. So we definitely need the win here today so that Desi can come back and join that great line with Boyd and Cipriani. And here comes Weinreich down the side. He gets the shot off, but it's deflected. Weinreich had Boyd with him down that right-hand side, goes for the shot, which is fine, but if you're going to pull that off, got to make sure that the other player doesn't get a stick on it. Dish it right back there to Boyd. He's got a cleaner attempt, pretty much the same angle. That's the kind of stuff you learn at this age and this level of hockey. Here's the center. Now you got the Collins line out there, and that's Rizé and Waddick back there on D. Rizé with a nice skate turn. Rizé's been playing nice defense back there. Great backhanded pass up there too, but Collins couldn't handle it, and it's offsides on Green. Nice little play, nifty play there from Rizé.
Let's go, Select!
Pass from River Klug up there, gets picked off and sent on net. I haven't mentioned yet that back in net right now for us is Bennett Hamilton. Both goalies have been playing outstanding, and the last 2 games they took a lot of shots and did a really, really good job managing all that. And we'll need that win, that W today. Nice play there from Marty Waddick, and he's stayed on sides and holding on to it. And the whole Green team backs off on him, which we haven't seen in our last couple games. Time and space has been hard to come by last couple of games, but this Green team is letting us play around with it. That pass from Mora is intercepted, intended for Collins, but he picks it back up in the corner. Sent to Waddick, who holds on to it with a nice skate with his right skate, blocks it, shot, deflected, and then cleared by the Bearcats. No, not cleared, into the corner goes River Klug chasing that puck. Forecheck not quite as fierce as it once was. Hopefully that comes back as Collins sends it up. David Mora is out there. Collins. So this is a little bit of a line juggle right here. We got some kids that need a change. Picked up by Nash. Sucic and sent back deep. And sent all the way down. Funky's going to go pick it up. No icing. And we're going to complete that first line change. Get Bearcat's line fully completed out there. Picked up there by Asher Erholtz. Offsides. Just offsides as Bearcat was on his knees trying to get back up and out of the zone, but by an inch or 2, that was off. So now you got Bearcat reconvening with his line, pointing his players where he wants them to be, having that set play from the face-off as David Mora steps into it. He's got it, round the outside. Centering, blocked. Over to Funky. Funky on the backhand. Funky trying to play it up the boards and does to Mora. Mora looking to get that shot off. tries to dangle, and then they're picked up by Asher and sent on net. Good save there by the Bearcats goaltender, which is a different goaltender we face. There's Bankert, loose puck, rebound, goal! Oh! While laying on the ground, Asher Ehrholtz notches one. Started with a rush from Mora, picked up on the rebound, and Asher makes a nice play to get that rebound in with the second effort as Weinreich takes center, Boyd at right, Cipriani at left, Tomas Collins at lefty, and out there with Nolan Rizet. Boyd makes the play, sends it back up to Cipriani. Cipriani looking, sees that Weinreich's covered, so he skates it around the outside. He's got two men in front, tries the shot instead and misses. Good back check from Cipriani. Boyd now puts a stick on it. Picked up by Rizet. Nice stick by Rizet there. Cipriani slips around the outside. Cipriani passes. I'm not sure that Weinreich saw that coming or something. Here goes Cipriani. That was trying to get it back up to Weinreich again. Boyd steps in there. Now Weinreich on the back check. Boyd with one hand on his stick gets it very easily knocked out. Sent all the way up. Boyd picks it up at the red line. He's got Cipriani on the right, 2-on-2. Now they're closing on him. Big flipping pass. Boy, he flipped that one way high. Looked like a basketball shot. One to 0 with 4:26 left in the first. They're saying 4-0 shots on goal. I just think we're not playing our best and not playing it at our full speed, and we're gonna. The point of this is to learn and get better. Good shot there from Collins. Riggins gonna pick it up. Let's see these kids play their best hockey, is what I say. I'm sure the coaches agree. There's Waddick, who kind of does a no-look backhand pass that gets picked off. Collins in there to stop it and send it deep. Where's the forecheck? Waiting. Here comes River on the forecheck. Nice job from Klug. Now Riggins going to pick it up in the corner. Sends it back to Marty. Big shot, deflected. No, glove down by the Bearcats, and his hand is hurting. That's good. If you're a D-man and your shot gets blocked down, you at least want it to be powerful enough where it kind of stings the other guy. He's going to be all right, I think, but that's just how it feels when a puck hits your hand. There's a nice play by the Bearcats, and then Funky just got sat on by Big 75. I don't think it was on purpose, but it couldn't have felt good. Looked like he was making pancakes out there. Big shot goes wide. Now the big man takes a shot, and that's wide. Bearcats seem to be playing with a slightly different roster, if not a better one, and they prove it right there with their first real chance on Hamilton, and he puts that right away, does Hamilton. Bankert at the center, Mora. That's Rizet. Rizet working it up the boards, taking it around behind his net, sending it all the way over to Asher, who's got the one goal of the game. Now, good pickup there by Bankert, who gets it to Mora. Mora on a one-on-one with speed around the outside, loses control of the puck. Centering, and it's 2 for Ehrholtz! A great young player, he deserves it. So close on so many chances. You just knew he was going to explode with points all over the board on that nice 1-2 pass from his line mates. Starts with Bankert off the boards to Mora. Starts really with great defense there from those two young men back there. Goes all the way up to Mora. Mora sends it across, and Ehrholtz buries it. And it's 2-0 with 2:41 left in this first period. Bearcats skating it up. David Mora, good speed there. It's nice seeing him playing wing. He's normally a defenseman, but I've seen him play offense too. Good wheel and send up there. helping make things happen for this first line as Bearcat sends it deep. Bearcat centering. Good stick there by Asher, almost a Hattie in the first. Let's see if he can still get it. Now Shutrich sends it deep. Bearcat on that extremely good forecheck of his. Turns, centers again, but picked off. No, David Mora gets in there. Then he's knocked off the puck. He's wondering if that's legal. And I think the answer is maybe not. The answer is it's not. As I suspected, number 13 is going to sit for a minute, literally, and contemplate what he has done wrong. He's calling it a hook. Okay. So, not the same penalty I saw, but we'll take it. 1 minute power play, 1:59 left in the game, 2-0 Mountain Select. Puck comes back to Boyd. Boyd sort of flops it over to Cipriani, who takes his time to shot one just off the mask, I think, of the goalie. Boyd's going to collect in the corner while Cipriani gets smashed. That is a dangerous cross-ice pass from Boyd, but it works out to Tomas Collins. Collins kind of on net. Boyd and Cipriani chasing with Weinreich now. Weinreich keeps it in. Boyd working. And it pops out. The Bearcats one-on-one against Tomas Collins. Here goes Tomas. Oh, what a play. What a save. Great save by Hamilton there. Wow. Tomas had the puck go through the 5-hole, but Hamilton didn't. There's a turnover from Funky. And good no penalty there from Weinreich. He almost pushed that kid in the boards and laid off. Didn't want to go to the sin bin for that one. Poked ahead, and Cipriani's trying to get a stick on it. He does. Cipriani, wide angle shot. Rebound. Boyd overskates it. Something those wingers got to learn. Sometimes you got to stay a little higher in the slot to get those rebounds. Boyd, escape turn, cut off early. Got to really drive those escape turns in to be able to stay on your feet and keep them going. Here comes River Klug. Puck was loose on Zayden Collins' stick. Here comes the Bearcats with a shot wide. Jackson Riggins, centering pass. Blocked. And almost blocked again by Funky. Tomas Collins trying to get it up to Riggins. Can't. Here come the Bearcats. Centering pass. Ooh, deflects off the skate and almost in. And that'll do it for the first. 2-0. We'll be back for the second. So once in a while you look at the clock and you realize that you did your math wrong on the travel lane and you're going to be 20 minutes late with your son's bag in your car. And I just want all the parents and grandparents out there listening to know you're not alone. I did it today. Alex said, "Dad, where are you?" I said, "I'll be there in 5 minutes, dude." Thank God at least I was going to the right rink here in Tennessee in my rental car. So the ref goes down. Everyone's okay. He looks like he's all right. Sometimes those face-offs can be nasty. Pass to the point to Waddick, and Waddick goes down pretty hard. There's David Mora with a big shot, but blocked. Backhand. Asher going for his hattie already. David Mora turning. Gets it up to Asher. That's a full-on body check. That's going to be a call. And he notices it. And my question is, how far is he going to let the Bearcats team go? I haven't said anything yet, but there's been 3 or 4 pretty aggressive penalties from the Bearcats. And if it's only the second period and they know that they are facing a better team, oftentimes the strategy will be to just beat them up, bang them up. We don't want to see that. We'd like this game to remain under control. You called a 10-minute major on my son for something similar, so they did not choose to do that this time. Cipriani sends it deeper. Actually, what I think Alex did was just more accidental. There's Weinreich to Boyd. They've had a good thing. He's looking to hit Cipriani. Now he's going to go to Boyd. Boyd to Nash to Boyd. Boyd up to Funky, and that's what they do. Funky, hits him in the back. Boyd's going to pick it up. This is what Boyd and Weinreich did all season long for Vail. They cycled that puck around. And it doesn't matter at that point how fast you are. It just matters, can you pick your head up and make good passes? That's what they did all year. They can do it today. They're going to put some points on the board. There's Weinreich, and it pops out. Because they do know how to cycle it deep. That was onside, but it's back up anyway. And I think they're going to have to come get their shift soon. Nope. Come on, where's that forecheck, guys? You can't lay off that. And all 3 of them are deep. So got to get a couple of those things together that Coach TJ coached them on all year long. There's a 2-on-1 and a goal. You know, you had 3 offensemen way too deep. They're all tired. They should have gone for a shift. All 3 of them are way too deep on the forecheck and not skating. That leads to an odd man rush the other way. Defenseman has an unfortunate spill, and that's how you get 2-1. You still have to play good hockey, and Weinreich and Boyd's coach, TJ Rizze, is right there. That's Nolan's dad, right there on the bench, hopefully reminding him that wasn't okay during the regular season, sure is not here in this spring season. Now the Bearcats cycling it. They have a centering pass. Hamilton's back there. Definitely noticed the Bearcats, last time they were here, they had 10 players. Now they have a lot more. And I've noticed a couple of them are a lot bigger. A couple of the new guys are big. You know?
Somebody else showed up?
There's definitely some new guys. And that's okay. We'll take that challenge. What's that? Yeah, I think so too. A couple good players. Well, as you know about the Bearcats, if you know that species, they have big families, and so they invite everyone to the game and to the party. They've done so today. Here goes Bankert skating it through the neutral ice, turning, weaving. He's got 2 to beat, trying to give himself space. He centers it and wanted to get Asher his 3rd goal. It was the right play. He didn't really have much of a shot, but pass didn't work out. There's Marty Waddick sending it over to Gus Funky, who just clears it up and out because there's a little pressure there from Big 75. Big 75 with a big shot on Hamilton from way outside. That's Funky again. Boy, he's kind of going down. That wasn't on them. That's on us. No icing. 9:14 left in the second period. Puck goes up and past Boyd. Boyd one-handing, trying to win that puck instead of moving his feet. Here goes David Mora. Mora with the shot, blocked. Mora back to Boyd. Boyd can't win the puck. That's normally something he's good at. There's Funky sending it back to Mora. Mora's going to pick it up, send it to Boyd, who loses it again, then tries to one-hand it again. You're never going to win that puck battle with one hand on your stick, especially against a guy that big. Here comes Weinreich. Weinreich trying to go around the outside. He's got some speed. He gets taken down, but no call. He gets back up, stays on his feet. He's looking for a pass. Hits Cipriani off the crossbar. Boyd has it on the backhand. Boyd loses it again. And there's a penalty in front of the net.
What was that? 2 of them?
They're sending both of the kids. I think they looked like they were more tangled up than they were scrapping. And they just kind of...
Yeah.
5-on-5, he says. 8:13 left to play in the second. And now you're going to see Collins out there with Boyd and Cipriani. Boy, I hope Boyd wakes up. That's my son, so I'm always a little harder on him with the truth bombs. But once again, here we have Cipriani, the only one back checking. Good job, Cipriani. Loses his stick, and there's going to be a penalty. And it's a slash. Slashed Vito's stick out of his hands. You know, Vito is the only offenseman truly back-checking there, and I know how fast Alex is. He's about twice as fast as that. That's a mental mistake on his part. The other kids I can't speak for. But they're going to have to start skating a lot harder and playing smarter and more fiercely and not making fundamental mistakes if they want to come out of this game with a W. This is not the Bearcat team they played before, and they're not going to be able to glide by that team or any other team unless they start hustling. Really could use Desi Brenner out there, but we don't have him. So we're going to have to make do. That's Collins, face-off. River Klug giving good pressure, and Jackson Riggins, shot deflected, rebound, goal. Question is, will that be the wake-up call for everybody involved on that ice? Can't leave Hamilton hanging like that. Guy has the puck inside the crease, wide open, no pressure. Offense and defense. Everybody's got to play better. With the possible exception of Asher Earholtz, who's got 2 on the day. Let's see if we can get more. Here goes Banker. Takes a little bit of a slash on the head. David Mora keeping it in. Banker comes away with it, sends it to Mora. Mora passes out of the zone to Tomas Collins. Collins over to Funky. Gus pulls it along and banks it up the boards. Boy, Funky's been falling down a lot. Here goes David Mora trying to skate it toward the net. He's getting harassed. Good escape turn. He's looking. He's got time. Hits Tomas Collins. Collins looking, skating a deep shot. Whoa, it was a good look. But I think it hit the post. Asher Earholtz now. And then Tomas Collins coming to help out Funky, who clears it up and out. And it's offsides, but not called. So here comes Collins the other way. And now a 2-on-1, or a 1-on-1 against Gus. Big shot goes wide, gloved by Hamilton. 6:25 left, 2-2. Let's see if this line can pick up the pace. Boyd and Weinreich and Cipriani should be able to put pucks on net. They just got to talk to each other, make sure they're not all too deep. They're all kind of high-pressure forecheckers. Somebody's got to be hanging back. There goes Rosé, another Vail teammate of theirs, sending it up the ice. Cipriani sends it out to Waddick. Waddick gets it to Boyd, who can't handle the puck again. Does push it ahead there, wins it. Boyd has it, slowly moves to the corner. Another big floppy pass from him. Weinreich to Boyd. Boyd looking to the point. Now they're working it around. Waddick with a big shot, deflected down, picked up by Weinreich. Weinreich nice to Rosé. Rosé around to Boyd. Now this is what this line can do. We've seen it all season long. Here comes Cipriani. Even though he's a Summit player, he knows how to cycle. He's doing it there. Round the outside, Cipriani. It's in! play in their zone, work the puck around, and good things will happen. Cipriani had a nice look there, waited, took his patience, and buried that in the upper corner. Nice to see. So 3-2 with 5:34 left to play in the second. And now this line with Collins, Klug, and Riggins will come out with Gus Funky and Nash Sucic. There goes Klug around the outside with it. Klug with a nice little fakey move to get it up to Riggins, who struggles with it a little bit. Just under the stick of Collins there. River with some good forechecking. Helped out by Collins. Digging along the boards. Pops out all the way to the red line where Nash Sucic will circle and cycle and look. Tries to send it up to Riggins. It's a little wide. Pops out of the zone again. And Big 75 owning that ice space around him. But Riggins, who's about half his size, wins the puck and sends it over to Funky, or tries to. Play is completed there, but then lost by Klug. Down goes Riggins. It's not like 75 hit him. It's just like the inertia. Here comes a fast player. Good save. Rebound collected nicely by Collins. Thank goodness. Collins coming the other way looking for River. Sends it up to him. River trying to clear it out of the zone, and does. He's got Riggins down there, but he's going to take it around the outside. Onto his backhand. Shot from his forehand is saved. Here comes the Bearcats the other way. Good back check there from River Klug. We've seen him on a good forecheck and back check. He's starting to show the other kids how much work goes into a hockey game. Good shot there from Bearcats, and the deflection had Hamilton off his balance a little bit. He did a really good job recovering and covering that up. 3:59 left to play. 3-2. The good guys are winning. We are not following the Avs or Nugs right now. We're going to pause on that. We're going to look at that later because we got a bigger game in front of us right here. There's Bankert. There's Collins. And that's Rizet round the boards to David Mora. Mora tries to tip it up to Bankert and does the other way. Oh, Bankert loses it. Centering just goes to Green, and it's up and out and all the way. No doubt. It's no ice, he says. So here comes Nolan Rizet. Oh, good pick up there from Bankert. He gets it up to David Mora. David with a nice 1-2-C move on his backhand, trying to force it through. Picked up by Ehrholtz. Ehrholtz loses his feet. And here they come on the errant centering pass. They're clogging up the center is Green, and so those centering passes are sometimes turning into turnovers. A nice, great defensive play there from Rizet to block that shot. He's playing pretty solid back there, is number 11. Puck comes around the outside. The stuff is blocked. Good wraparound try there from Green, but no dice against our very crafty, quick-moving goaltender. Here comes David Mora. He's got Bankert with him. Centering pass. Just couldn't handle it. 2:45 left in this second period. 3-2, and here comes an odd man rush. It's a breakaway. And he loses control of it. No penalty. That was nice. And a little bit lucky. Here goes Bankert. Sending it up to Mora. Mora looks a little tired. He's already been up and down the ice a couple of times. Probably needs that shift change, but can't get it while Green is charging. Here they go again. Thank goodness Funky's got fresh legs. He comes out and collects the puck around the corner. That was a wild play. It looked like Funky fell, but it also looked like he may have been taken down. And he's got the puck now, coming up and out, trying to, and then he gets kind of hit again. Not seeing a call there. I didn't have a good view of it. No, here comes, yeah. Why did we blow the whistle then? The goaltender was coming. And I think there might be a rule with, Now, okay, so now it's matching minors. So the advantage we had is lost. As Waddick goes into the sin bin as well. 1:46 to play. In the second, 3-2. Mountain Select has the edge, but barely. And not because we're not the most talented team, but I'm seeing maybe a little bit of tiredness, big weekend. And we're looking at a 5-on-5. 5-on-5 with Weinreich, Boyd, and I don't understand what's going on. It's a 5-on-4, but there's only one guy in the box. I don't get that. I've never seen that. And the puck comes out. Sucic couldn't hold on to it. Here goes Rizet. Cipriani trying to flip it up to Weinreich. And now Rizet gets it over to Sucic. That might have been intended for Boyd, but here comes Nash. Nash whiffs. Gets it back to Boyd. What's Boyd going to do with it? He likes to set up the cycle. Gets it to Cipriani. They can't all three be deep. One's got to stay high. Cipriani working it around. Gets it to Rizet. Rizet has time and space and nails it. That was a great shot. The goaltender was in the butterfly, left the upper part of the net totally open. And if you can shoot well, you can score that. And Rizet did it. Nailed that shot. Great setup from Cipriani. Guy cycling by that line, and it's now they say it's 3-3. They got that wrong too. It's 4-2. 4-2 with 1 minute to play. 4-2. 4-2-2. 4-2. They usually figure that out. Sometimes they figure that out. We'll have to just make sure. Otherwise, every time we score, it's 50-50 chance that the other team gets a point, which we don't usually like in the game of hockey. There's a shot on net, cleared wide, under a minute to play. Funky's going to pick it up. That's River Klug. He's playing a good game, River. And there's Collins working hard. Good job, Zayden, and picked up by the other Collins. That's Tomas. He's going down the middle. He has 26 seconds to play with. Sends a shot on net, and that's covered up by the Bearcat goaltender. Just checking that. So 4-2, but nobody knows right now. We'll get him at the period break.
Yeah.
Bankert at center. David Mora. It's 5-on-5 hockey. I only know that from counting the players because I don't know what's going on with the clock. There's Rizet looking for his second, and Bankert, he's got 12 seconds to work that puck around. He knows how to do that. Bankert on the outside. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it for the second period. We're going to try and fix that scoreboard and come back for the third, and then we're going to go watch Denver in 2 game 7s in 2 different sports with one eyeball on one TV and one eyeball on the other. Actually, both mine will be on the Avs game. So the scoreboard is fixed.
Yeah.
Scoreboard's fixed to 4-2 now.
Hey, like, going crazy.
Right. The scoreboard has been fixed. It's 4-2. It's 5-on-5 hockey. This is a different Bearcat team, and I don't mean that metaphorically. I mean it literally. There's literally different players, and that's okay. We're going to take them on. Here goes Bearcat down the middle. Bearcat shot just wide and gloved. Funky and Tomas Collins on defense with this Bearcat line. One back to Funky. Oh, good choice there. He almost made the dangerous D-to-D pass, which I think would have been cut off. And here we go. It's a foot race. Tomas Collins does just enough to get there. There's Asher trying to dig that puck out. And he gets it, but then he kind of throws it away. Good patience there from the Bearcats. They pass it up. Sometimes taking your time with the puck's the right thing to do. Round the outside. Shouldered off the puck. Sent around. Digging along the boards for it. Oh, David Morrow with a nice play there. Banks it up and out. Bearcat on a breakaway. Shelves it. It rang like a cowbell, went from low to high, and hit the back of that crossbar, that back D-shaped crossbar back there. Ding! And it's 5-2 on a nice play. David Morrow was working hard, checking that puck away. Bearcat opportunistically took that puck up the right-hand side, outskated everybody, and absolutely shelved it, finished it perfectly. Now, here comes Rizet up to Weinreich. Weinreich handles it nicely. He's got Cipriani with him. Can he hit him? Sends it over. But it was a little too late. Cipriani goes down. Weinreich trying to help him out now. But Boyd gets it. Dishes it ahead. Starts the cycle that he loves to play. The backhanded pass to Boyd. Boyd flips it. Sort of on net, sort of a pass. Cipriani looking behind the net. Tries to upper shelf it. Weinreich gets it. Now they left the puck behind. Everybody did. It's up to Boyd. He gets it off the boards nicely. Bringing it inside. Makes a move. Sends it over to Weinreich. But no goal that time. I don't think Weinreich got all of that. Good Cipriani shot there. Now this cycle that these two are known for during the season is starting to happen. Boyd and Weinreich and Vail, they love to do that play. They like to play together, and they've done it with Nolan Rizet, too, who's out there, number 11, and Nash Rizet, who's also a Vail player, doing a great job at D there, sending it back up to Boyd. Boyd sends it over to Weinreich. Weinreich shoots wide. Or was that a pass over to Cipriani? It's hard to know. Nice move there from Rizet. Skates in. Flubs that shot. And now he's going to cycle it deep while Cipriani does the right thing and goes to cover for him. Weinreich still working that puck deep. He gets elbowed down. Another player kind of goes after Boyd back there. They're getting tired back there, are those Bearcats. Cipriani still has it. Boyd has it now. He's got no one to go to because half of them are changing, so he does a nice escape turn. Still got it, does another one. This is how he likes to play when he's playing well. Two hands on the stick, making moves in the corner, looking for the outlet pass. Takes his time. He's gone back and forth about 5 times there before he picks it up to Nash Sucic, who centers it. Nobody's there, and here they come. Boyd's coming in for the change. And now you've got fresh legs and hopefully still really tired Bearcats. Can they get it in there? Here goes Zayden Collins. Gets it over to Klug. Klug takes a big shot. And there for the rebound is Jackson, who gets hooked a little bit in front of the net. But nice cycling there from Mountain Select. But the lesson learned there is to cycle and then get your shift. Send one at a time, right? And then you can keep that cycle going with fresh legs. That's what Coach was, we could hear him yelling over here. So Riggins, Collins, Funky goes down. Little too slow on that pass there, and we've got a bench minor incoming, I think. Okay, so I don't know. I think they're putting 75 in the box. I did see him run into a guy and knock him down, and I think what their coach is arguing is, hey, it happens all the time. The guy's big, kids hit him and fall down. And the ref is saying there's a difference between running into someone, falling down, versus him using his size in a body-checking manner. And therefore, he will go for 1 minute on a minor penalty. 5-2 is the score. 7:58 left in the game. Winner gets played tomorrow morning. Loser's done. Waddick goes down. Puck's being played around in the corner. Picked up there by River, but turned over and swept away there by Waddick at the last second. Here goes River Klug. He's got Riggins with him. Tripped is Collins, but they're not calling it. And the puck squirts out again past Waddick. Gus Funky's going to cycle around his red line with it, looking for Riggins, hits Riggins. Riggins holds on to it, but again, a little slow on those passes. That's team-wide that kids aren't used to the pace of the game and aren't getting their passes off quickly enough. It certainly was an issue in the games against the upper-tier teams. Here comes David Mora. River Klug. River again with a nice forecheck, and we're getting a good cycle here as Bearcat comes out. Bearcat and Mora again, taking pucks away, but it squirts out 1-on-2. Rize's got him and makes the nice block. Then the poke check, no, blocked again, and it's in. Just tenacity there by Green. Tenacity from the Bearcats to just finish, and they won the puck at neutral zone, and they won the puck in front of the net just with sheer effort, outworking Mountain Select for their third goal. It's 5-3 with 6:35 left in the third. This game is not over. Let's see if Bearcat, Mora, and Asher can get a goal. They got Collins, Tomas Collins, and Funky back there on D with them. David Mora working around the outside. Centering is blocked. A lot of those centering passes are being blocked by this new and improved Bearcat team. Bearcat. Tomas Collins. Couldn't quite keep it in. Collins, backhand D to D. Gus Funky has it. Funky up and off the boards, tipped ahead to Bearcat. Bearcat, nice pass to Asher. Asher on the backhand. Kick saved away. Nice pass over to Mora, but it's picked off. Here come Bearcats the other way. Intercepted there by Bearcat. No, they still have it. Tipped ahead. Funky working it behind the net. Bearcat. Bearcat around the outside. Fans on the centering. Bearcat, another centering. This one to Mora. Mora backhands it, cleared. Mora, shot. And a good shift there by, good change there by Erholtz to get Cipriani fresh legs onto the ice. Cipriani's going to send that young player to the outside. 5 minutes to go. 5-3. Picked up by Weinreich. Weinreich gets it taken away. Sent to Nolan Rize, puts it around the outside to Tomas Collins. Banks it up and out. Cipriani and Weinreich chasing after it. That's offsides. Now it's on. Picked off by Boyd. Boyd takes it outside and just sort of loses it into the corner instead of passing it to his wide open friends on his right-hand side. Commentary brought to you today by Frustrated Dads Incorporated. Down goes Rise, and I don't know who's going to get the call. I guess it's going to be... I thought it was them, and I think it will be. Both of them. He's sending both. And I think that might be fair. I thought Nolan actually got tripped there, but when they both went down, I think he just decided to take them both. And so it'll be 5-on-5 hockey with 4:15 left in this game. We got a 2-goal lead. Boyd, Cipriani, and Weinreich are the lineup in the front, and Nash and Gus are out there on D. Good win there. Cipriani coming with it. Boyd's with him on the outside. To Weinreich. Weinreich has a stick lifted. Comes out to Funky. Funky gets it blocked, and here they come the other way, and they just send it down. No ice. I think that young player thought they were on a penalty kill or something. Passes up to Boyd. Boyd takes way too much time to decide what to do with the puck there. You know, it's funny. I thought the outcome of those last two games would be the kids would be moving the puck around more quickly. They're moving the puck around more slowly than they were at the beginning of the weekend. And I'm not really sure why. Passes back to Collins. There's Funky. There's Riggins. And now, down goes River. Puck comes up and out. This could very quickly become a 1-goal game. Good save there by Bennett Hamilton. Riggins can't quite win it, but it's offsides. 3:20 left, and you don't want to see this become 5-4 because anything can happen at that point. 6-3 sounds better than 5-4 to me. You got to love this lineup here. Riggins and number 75. I mean, that's youth hockey for you. Big shot from number 75. Backhanded, save. It's out in front, it's loose. Great job, Bennett Hamilton. I mean, they were trying to stuff that rebound, and he kept that right pad down. I hope he's okay. I mean, he had to really stretch and struggle to make those saves. He looks like he's all right. Okay. 3 minutes left to play. Puck is up. And that pass intercepted. Poked away. Tomas Collins trying to get it up to Bankert and can't. And waiting for the offsides to clear is Asher, who sends it deep and then is in there on the forecheck nicely. Now Bankert on the forecheck. Now Mora. He finally gets it. Asher with his hat. With a shot for his hattie, I thought Asher Airholtz was going to skate that a little deeper and do a little 1-2 deke move, but he shot it and it kind of went right to the chest. 2:33 left to play. Only a 2-goal lead. Bankert, Mora, rebound. Asher almost got his third there again. That first goal he had was that he was on the ice, made a nice play on the puck. Second goal was a great shot, and that third goal would have been another rebound goal for him. Here goes Bankert on the center. Puck comes up and out, and this young player is pretty good, but stopped there by Tomas Collins. Picked up by Mora. David, can't quite hold on to it. Comes Green the other way. Rize's back there. Oh, but he's picked off by Asher. Asher having a pretty good game as he skates in for his third. And it's in!
5-4.
The closing bell hat trick. He had the first two, and he got that last one. So Asher Erholtz with a nice play there to get his hat trick. Here come the Bearcats. They're not done. Weinreich, now Cipriani. Cipriani skating with it, trying to clear it out all his own and can't. Puck comes around. Fighting for it along the boards there is Weinreich and Collins. Tomas Collins gets it knocked away. 1 minute, 15 seconds. Weinreich gets it, tries to chip it up to Boyd. Boyd was off balance and didn't. There's a cheap shot there from 91. Centering pass, cleared. Boyd gets a stick on it. Boyd still with it. Shot deflected, rebound goal. I hate to say it, but that's what happens to that offensive line when you don't work hard enough. They do what? Less than a minute to play, 6-4, so it's down to 2 goals now.
Everybody gets a first goal.
That's right, there you go, right? Oh, centering pass, shot, goal. So it's 42 seconds to play and it's down to 1 goal. And again, it's not for lack of effort, it's because of lack of effort. One goal game, 42 seconds to play. Bankert at center. 75 coming down on Rizet. Rizet gets pushed from outside. Centering pass, blocked, picked up by Bankert. Bankert skating it up the ice. The goal is empty. Here goes Bankert. Oh, through the legs, and he almost scored that way. Here goes Bankert, he's still got it. 21 seconds to play. Puck comes up and out, all the way to Waddick. Waddick looking, shoots it up the ice. Under 10 seconds to play. 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's your buzzer. All right, so after all that, it is a victory. Looking forward to having Desi Brenner back with us next game, that's for sure. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for the Tier 2 championships, 9:30 Tennessee time.